These are the best MagSafe accessories that I've tested after 6 months Apple announced it for the iPhone 12, and basically I've resorted to this, a DIY MagSafe battery bank. So let's check it out. Of course, starting off with my favorite, MagSafe compatible cases. I've got a case for each category, so starting off with the tough case that won't break the bank, the trusty Spigen Tough Armor. Not only did they recently celebrate its 10-year anniversary, they also updated it with MagSafe, alongside that cushy yellow marshmallow stuff on the inside, meant to absorb all your clumsiness, hence the name Tough Armor. The case itself though, after 10 years, hasn't changed much, but like they say, if it ain't broke, something, leave it the same for 10 years. But that's also what makes it iconic. Pull this out of your pocket and you're guaranteed someone will say, hey, I used to have that case too. And now you're best friends. And I wouldn't blame you if you did have this case, because it gets the basics right. The flat buttons, although not for everyone, gives a clean aesthetic while still being clicky. Plenty of coverage around the ports and around back, and the dual materials utilize this really nice soft touch finish that just feels amazing to hold in the hand. Plus with the flat geometric like edges, for a second, you'll actually feel like you have your life under control. But once that feeling fades away, don't worry, it is a tough case after all. The thick lip around the front screen has you covered in case you like doing this, but the air pocket corners, yellow cushion interior, and the hard shell has you covered when life gets tough. Oh yeah, it's also one of the very few cases that likes to remind you why you're eating instant ramen for the 4th dinner in a row. Personally for me, the cutout doubles as a pretty useful finger maneuver to help reach all corners of the screen. Lastly, obviously, the case is now fully compatible with Apple's new innovation, slow charging, but magnetically. Now the Tough Armor does give off a certain utilitarian machine-esque aesthetic that I dig for the techwear look, but I get if you're not into the whole rugged macho vibes. Spigen also offers one of the best clear cases available that is now also MagSafe compatible. Their Ultra Hybrid has continuously been included in my best case roundups for being a great bang for your buck, so if you even considered buying Apple's clear case, pinch yourself, drink some milk, and snap out of it, because this is a no-brainer alternative. Clicky buttons, protective everywhere else as well, and most importantly in this category, it's completely see-through, especially thanks to the fact they didn't ruin the backside with any branding. Instead, opting for the minimal approach along the edges, they just let the case do all the talking. Now, although the Ultra Hybrid is meant to show off the iPhone inside, it's also decent at keeping it safe without bulking up too much. The air pocket corners help disperse impact, a fat lip around the screen for when it makes out with your table, and the stiff shell case can generally handle your day-to-day abuse. Now, the one benefit of the MagSafe ring being completely in your face, you'll never miss connecting the charger no matter how poor your aim is. And the magnets they do use are just right to keep it in place, while also still being able to easily slide off when you're good to go. Now, if your wardrobe looks like mine, don't worry. They offer color-matched rings as well, so yes, blackout is available too. The next case is for anyone who sucks at holding things, myself included. The dbrand grip case is a channel regular because of this. These race car rubber strips along the sides of the case that will probably save you a visit to the Apple store. Buttons are textured and very satisfying to click, plenty of space around the other holes for any size fingers, and a slight lip around the camera to keep it from licking the table. But really, you're paying for this, which is like holding squishy gel that isn't sticky, but allows your fingers to actually grip onto your phone without pulling a muscle every time. However, if you're unfortunate enough to live with butterfinger syndrome and still manage to let it go, the case has a lifted top and bottom screen lip with a lowered side edge for undisrupted Tinder swiping, so it can handle your Candy Crush rage quitting. Does anyone still play that? Obviously, dbrand is known for their skins though, and you still get that freedom to customize here too. Like with their new robot camo, you're almost guaranteed to get a unique cut from anyone else. Plus, it's also like playing I Spy, as you'll find something new hidden in the design every time. The skins have a matte finish, which just adds to the whole grippy nature of the case, and they do offer a whole lineup of skins to match your specific outfit of the day. Like my favorite, they're pastel colorways. So kawaii. It doesn't end there though. They've maximized their profits with these tiny circle cutouts that fit the Apple MagSafe charger too. Does it do anything extra? No, but it's just fun to look at. Come on, it's like a giant starburst or something. So unless you're super careful with your phone like I am, this might be your solution to dropping everything you touch. This is the moment in case that as a case isn't all that bad, but where it really shines is when you swap in their lens mount. Moment, after all, is known for some of the best iPhone lenses you can buy. The one requirement is you need a mount to attach it to. They've got a range of cases to choose from, but the thin case is my favorite thanks to, well, it being super slim, while still offering everything you need to get set up. Plus, the lens mount just doubles as a great camera bumper too. The case is a single piece of rubber with a matte finish, so when not shooting with the camera, it's actually a comfortable case to use. They even have reinforced plastic anchor cutouts on the bottom, so you can attach a lanyard of your choice and go full hipster hanging your phone around your neck. Now, I will admit, the lenses aren't cheap, but you really get what you pay for. These are made of some tough metal and plenty of glass with a range of focal lengths to choose from. Tele, wide, fisheye, and macro if you really like to get intimate. Mounting is as easy as twisting it on and it stays securely in place. Then vice versa with how simple it is to remove when you're done or want to switch out to another lens. There's no having to screw it on, guessing if it's aligned, or worrying if it'll fall off. It's really just that easy. Plus, they've developed a whole line of lens accessories to really take your next iPhone shoot to the next level. However, just remember, no amount of additional gear will make a boring subject any more exciting. If you're not interested in any fancy features or additional add-ons and just want a MagSafe compatible case that is a looker, there's the Nomad rugged case, made with a whole sheet of Horween leather along the backside. Yes, the good smelling stuff that's wrapped around a decently padded rubber shell. Plus, with the lack of branding, it just lets the leather do all the showing off, and it only gets better as you drop, scratch, and simply hold it in your hand as you scroll through TikTok for 8 hours a day. The buttons are textured and also clicky. The plastic shell sticks out enough to cover the lens around back, as well as lift the front screen for some table love in action. And even though it is a leather case, I wouldn't be too worried about dropping it here and there, as the Horween leather can handle a beating, while the thicker rubber shell keeps your phone protected. Finally, yes, it will work fine with your MagSafe accessories too. This case won't make your phone float or add some extra camera to it. It's a simple, good looking, feels great in the hand type of case, and one that perfectly rounds out the other feature heavy cases we showcased. So comment down below what case you're rocking. But moving on to some MagSafe accessories, we've got another one from the partner of this video, the Spigen Valentinus MagSafe card holder, because it's everything the Apple version is, but better and won't cost you a kidney. It's made of a vegan leather, which means I'm not too worried about smacking it around, while still benefiting aesthetically when combined with the clean stitch lines and sealed edges too. Now, unless you're paying for the indented Apple logo, the Spigen wallet is not only more affordable, but offers this, the one feature the Apple version needed, a tiny cutout along the bottom so that you can actually access your cards without popping a vein. Spigen rates it to store up to 2 cards, but I found 3 works just fine too. And like the Apple version, you've got a large cutout along the backside to slide your thumb along, but I was never a fan as my thumb is dry AF. So the additional cutout is a game changer for me. They also built in the ability to hold a single card too, ensuring it doesn't slide out even in my scientific shake tests. Honestly, for a simple shell wallet, they sure didn't skimp on the details. It's a good looking card sleeve and works even better when attached to the back of your phone. The magnets easily passed my scientific shake test here too, and didn't have any issues taking it in and out of my standard size pockets as well, aka non-skinny jeans. The best part, held in place. The additional bottom cutout means you don't have to remove the whole thing to access your cards, like how it should have been. Duh. Honestly, the clean and simple aesthetic means even as a card sleeve alone, it makes for a good looking wallet. Now, if you want your MagSafe wallet to do a little more, there's the MOFT snap-on stand and wallet. It's also made with some nice and soft vegan leather, but every fold and crease you see here serves a purpose, as it's based off origami to fold into, well, a stand, while also providing a space to hold up to 3 cards comfortably. And don't worry, thanks to the majestic history of triangles, it can smash harder than I can. The beauty of this wallet though, when filled up, the folding stand also doubles to completely cover up your cards, hiding them away, but while still being easily accessible with the folding flap. When attached on with the MagSafe mount, it's still about the size of a credit card and stays on fairly reliably in my scientific shake tests, but it also handled my pocket tests without an issue as well. Activating the stand is as easy as flipping out the face of it, snapping it magnetically into place, and voila. Great to record your vertical TikTok videos or something. But for the rest of us, they also designed it to allow for landscape viewing too for your late night hands-free activities. It doesn't even end there. You can also use it in this lifted floating mode, but you do you. My favorite though is in combination with the Apple MagSafe charger. Sandwich it in between and you've got a charging stand on the fly that you can rip right out when you're done and head out with everything you need all in one place. MOFT also offers this, a tiny magnetic wall mount that allows you to mount your phone to any flat surface. But personally, I think it's a great dock for your wallet by the door. When you get home, you can toss it onto the dock and never forget to take it with you. You may have seen one of these before. If you haven't, where have you been for the last decade? A PopSocket should be the second item on your shopping list after you purchase your new iPhone. But today, we're not combining the two, because it actually makes for the perfect upgrade to this, the Apple MagSafe charger. Since sticking it onto your iPhone would block the magnets, having it behind the charger will still allow you to keep a grip on your phone all while staying charged, as the charger magnets are strong enough to not slip and slide off on their own. But it gets better. Since the MagSafe charger can only lay flat, adding a pop socket makes it the quickest and easiest wireless charging dock that actually stays securely in place. Then just pop it back in and you're back to the regular flat design like nothing's changed. I'll admit this was more of a quick tip, but one I highly recommend if you've got a spare popper laying around. Now if you really love pop sockets though, until they release their own magnetic version, we've got these slim magnetic plates that act as a base for your pop socket. I've got one version that's all metal and another with a rubber backing to it, but they're both identical in what they offer. You just stick your pop socket of choice onto the top of it and wha-bam. It locks magnetically in place thanks to the stronger magnets built in, and while it isn't permanent and can fall off, it takes quite a bit of twisting and turning until it does. So it still offers that sense of security when holding your phone without having to claw grip the whole thing in fear of it slipping away. Plus, you also still benefit from the stand mode, so you can pop into viewing mode whenever and wherever. The best part, since it utilizes MagSafe, when you want to swap in, say, to charge, it's as easy as this. Then swap things back around and you're good to go. Plus, like with any pop sockets, you can still swap in different designs depending on how perky you're feeling that day. For those who also own an Apple Watch and have charging cables scattered all around, there's the Spigen Mag Fit Duo. Literally this large piece of soft touch thick rubber with two holes in it, as you may have guessed, one for the Apple Watch charger and the other for the MagSafe charger. I'll let you guess which is which. The fact this dock is so simple is kind of the point, since you already have all the cables and chargers required. You're not paying for anything extra here, just a simple dock to keep it all in one place. Setting it up is fairly easy, as you just pop them into the respective holes and the wire channels lock them in, so no matter how much hustle and bustle is going on around it, the chargers stay in place. It just works as you'd expect, since there's no additional tech involved, and once you figure out where you want to plant this charging base, the bottom utilizes a nanotech non-stick base that isn't permanent but will keep it from moving around when you toss your gear onto it. Plus, when you're not charging your phone, it's also a great spot to leave your AirPods to charge up, and always remember where you left them. The Grovemade wood MagSafe stand is a combination of all my favorite materials combined into one. It's just this chunk of metal, wood, and leather with a cork base for added grip and the micro suction that can be reused over and over again. This guy is just a looker and definitely a worthy centerpiece for your flimsy IKEA tabletop. Now you will have to supply your own Apple MagSafe charger, but once installed, this beauty is a junker, because once you set it down, it's so heavy, it ain't going anywhere. Combine that with the slight tilt giving you the perfect viewing angle, it passed my poke test without budging at all. And yes, you can use it in landscape for an optimal viewing experience as well. Plus, when your phone is undocked, it also doubles as a very expensive wallet holder too. The cork bottom does a really good job at keeping the stand exactly where you want it to be without harming the surface that's underneath. Seriously, this thing can take a punch, all while looking handsome AF. Finally, one last detail, they integrated a mini maze for the cable to keep it locked in place while also still being very easy to remove if needed. I'm sure we've all been waiting for a great MagSafe battery to come out, and while Anker is probably the best option out there right now, it's impossible to get your hands on one. But even if you did, you're restricted to the slower wireless charging speeds because none of them are authorized for the higher speeds yet. So I DIY'd my own that uses a built-in lightning cable, because while it is an extra step, whatever battery you choose won't be restricted to the wireless charging speeds. The best part is, you can make this yourself too. Starting with this ring, the ESR HaloLock universal ring, which basically makes anything you put it on attachable to the MagSafe magnets. Then for the other side, we're going with the pop socket base I showed earlier. Not only is it already very thin, looks sleek, and very affordable, the magnets inside of it are actually pretty decent right out of the box. So I just super glue them together and voila. This is the clutch portable battery that I've showcased previously. It isn't the largest capacity, but for an emergency top-up, the 1500 milliamps will be more than enough while on the go. Plus the trade-off, it's about 3 credit cards thick to begin with, and with this whole setup, not much thicker from there. Unlike other MagSafe batteries right now, utilizing the ESR ring on the other side means you can also do this, and having both the wallet and battery attached is still thinner than most other MagSafe batteries out there too. The wallet sticks on really well, is exactly the size of the battery itself, so it doesn't doesn't look awkward together, and when combined can easily handle my scientific shake test. Just remember, it is all magnets in the end, it isn't permanent. Plus, even though it sticks out a tad more compared to only using the wallet, it still slides in and out of my pockets like a champ. So let me know in the comments if you would DIY a MagSafe battery like this and which battery you'd go with. These MagSafe accessories are some of the strongest MagSafe mounts available. From Moment, yes, the same one we featured earlier, known for the lenses and cases, and staying true to the origins, this set of gear helps you up your photo and video game like a boss. To start things off, this is the multi-thread mount, which most of you won't even recognize half the holes on this, as I don't either. It basically allows you to attach something onto it or it onto something else with the right screw hole. But like I said earlier, what's really impressive is this. These things cling on harder than your partner during quarantine. You basically have to force it off to remove, which is a really good thing. When you're dealing with mounting your phone onto things like this that stick so far out, you want to be 132% sure it ain't going anywhere. Even more important, if you pick up their Pro tripod mount, literally designed to mount onto any tripod you own and count on MagSafe to keep it in place, which, you guessed it, does just that. My personal favorite though, and one I use on the daily, is their car vent mount. I feel like MagSafe was destined to be used in the car, and this is the accessory to make that come true. Through all the rumbling, potholes, and abrupt stopping, my iPhone has never fallen off, nor am I worried that it will. Seriously, these mounts use the strongest of magnets, which may not be suitable for a wallet which you'll want to take on and off, but amazing when you need to count on it holding your phone in place. They even have a wall mount, because why the heck not? Where can't you mount your phone at this point? Now the real level 9000 play is when you combine it all together with the lens and case options too. You can build a pretty epic vlogging, Zoom call, or TikTok recording station that literally completely snaps right off when you're done with it. And that, my friends, is the true beauty of MagSafe. Going from one accessory to another to nothing with the simple flick of the wrist.